Good morning. Welcome back to the Vitality Project. I'm Dr. Bob. Yesterday, as we wrapped up, I shared with you how my clients in early recovery from severe addiction have so often voiced their having experienced the need to surrender old ways of doing things for new ways of being. And this is very much of a thread that works its way through many of my conversations in the groups that I lead here locally. But let me ask a question. What does this have to do with our being a great leader? You know, this has been one of the themes based on a recent TED Talk. The title of that TED Talk was this: Great Leaders Do What Drug Addicts Do. Well, what does surrendering old ways of doing into new ways of being have to do with being a great leader? I came across an ancient Chinese saying that may give us some clues. Here's how it goes. The master leads by emptying people's minds and filling their cores. Practice not doing, and everything will fall into place. So reflecting on this for just a moment, the question that comes to mind when any of us reaches the limits of our abilities is this: can we allow ourselves to let go? Can we allow ourselves to surrender our best thoughts? You know, what you think about it, those best thoughts have exhausted themselves. Can we surrender those thoughts for the sake of something new coming in? As in the Chinese saying, can we perhaps find a deeper core deep inside ourselves? You can call it the soul or our very spirits. Can we find a deeper core from which a new creative response might be found? Wonder if you can relate to this. The hardest thing for me to do, more often than not, truly, is nothing. Notice I broke the word nothing down into 2 syllables, no thing. You know, it reminds me, I've always appreciated what one of my first teachers of mindfulness meditation, Jack Kornfield, taught me in my initial classes with him. He said, Bob, don't just do something, sit there. I think you'll be able to get the tongue-in-cheek implication of that, because what Jack was doing was really effectively reversing the instruction that I had grown up with and which I'd internalized, which was don't just sit there, do something. So the question is then, coming back, looping back, can we hold back on just doing something and follow the ancient Chinese saying of practicing not doing? This is where I think the leap of faith that we talked about a couple of days ago comes in. Can I possibly trust that even when I am not doing anything, moving into not doing and letting go, can I trust even then that everything will fall into place? One thing I can vouch for in my own life, and that's this, is that when I've been willing and able to simply let go of all expectation, all prescribed outcomes, when I've been able to really radically let go, I've been delivered down into what I think of as a far more creative space for the problem solving that I need to do. And at the same time, a new peace of mind that was eluding me up to that point. In our Facebook Live events these days, I'm addressing the coronavirus pandemic and how we might cope with it. I'd like to be applying it here in our video posts here with Rolling Out of Bed with Dr. Bob. And I want you to know that behind all that I've been talking about in terms of not doing, but simply being, talking about surrendering the outcome, surrendering expectations, what we're aiming for is underneath all of the understandable stressors that are going on at every level in our lives right now with this coronavirus. Is it possible underneath that to find what the Bible calls the peace that passes understanding? Can we find that? And I do believe it's something very much at the heart of what we're talking about here in terms of being able to let go let go from doing something more. This isn't counseling passivity or inertia, but it is encouraging a state of mind in which underneath all of that we remain calm. And we'll be talking more about these next several posts coming up. Thanks for joining me. Hang with me, okay? Hang in there yourself. I wish you well these days. Stay well and healthy, okay? And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.